Okay, thanks ever so much for doing this short interview. Just tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm Tim, and I'm from a band called Golden Fable from Wales.
Ah, nice to see you, Tim. And how long's the band been going?
Good. How long's it been going?
Yeah.
Sorry, 3 years now. Yeah, just
Right.
released our second album.
And have you sort of like been a musician since quite young?
Yeah, since I was 8, started playing guitar and started writing songs when I was about 13.
Fantastic.
So.
How do you feel about the sort of the money side of the music industry? Do you think musicians are properly rewarded?
It's hard to say because we're still a relatively small band. It seems to me like there's a big gap between the small bands not really earning any money and the huge bands like U2. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was great, but it's just what we've got, isn't it? So,
sure.
Yeah.
And you're seeing, like we all are, this change in the industry where we're moving from physical and even from downloads to streaming becoming really popular.
Yeah.
How do you feel about there's been a lot of noise in the press from artists saying that they don't like Spotify because they don't get paid well. Do you have an opinion about that?
It certainly doesn't pay very well. I can't recall ever making anything remotely significant from any streaming services. But it does allow people to listen to you. I mean, from a personal level, I use Spotify to listen to a band that I've never heard of. So, I can listen to things that are, from the 40s.
Yeah.
I can listen to any kind of music that I wouldn't necessarily want to buy, but I can give it a go and listen to it. And then if I like it, I'll buy something. But I still like physical. So
right.
I'll still buy my CDs and my vinyl.
And would you sign a record deal, or how do you feel about record companies? Do you think there's a difference between majors and independents?
We would sign. Yeah, we released both of our albums independently on my own label for Joy Records.
Okay.
If the terms were good, then we certainly would release through a label. But we've got a good distributor with Cargo Records.
Right.
And we've got some funding from the Welsh Government to help with promotion, so we've got kind of most of the way there, thankfully, on our own.
That's brilliant.
Which is good because it means that you can keep all the rights and
exactly.
do things on your own terms.
Yeah, well, keeping hold of the rights is really an important thing. Tim, thank you very much and good luck with your career, mate.
Thank you.